Dun, 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 dun.
All right, we're all working. We're going up. We're hitting the live airways right now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Facebook. You can
Getting
do this.
hot
I
and
believe
heavy
in you.
Yeah.
Do this. There. All right. Here we go. I know this is a weird one. The title of this is going to throw you off. And it should. Because it's...
But what happened?
But what happened?
Man.
It's
fun. It's fun to talk about because I've got some questions for him.
all right. So, welcome in.
Come on in. Join in. We've got giveaways. We've got what we've been doing this week. And we've got a fresh video off of an airplane.
Man, it's getting weird out there. Just because the masks are gone off the airplanes doesn't mean the crazy is gone off the airplane.
See, what has happened is mask gets lifted, something happens. Got to go back with the mask because they wouldn't have known that was Mike Tyson.
Maybe so.
There we go. I mean,
we need. If the CDC director says we need masks on airplanes to protect Mike Tyson,
yes,
I know something's up.
Something ain't right.
Something is amiss. All right, so welcome, Gun Talk Live. This Gun Talk Live is brought to you by Leupold. Be relentless. Timney Triggers, the world's finest triggers. GunDealio, trigger the deals. HIVIZ shooting systems, see what you've been missing. And Ruger, the Max 9 micro-sized striker-fired 9mm pistol, 12+1 capacity, optics ready for direct mounting of micro red dot sights. That's what you're looking for in concealed carry. Available in 3 different models, and you can find out more. Ruger.com/Max9. Leupold red dots, the Delta Point Pro, Delta Point Micro, are machined and assembled in Oregon and backed by the Leupold lifetime guarantee. You gotta like that.
You gotta like that.
Delta Point Pro, professional grade optical system, incredibly wide field of view, offers quick, precise, and repeatable adjustments with 1 MOA click adjustments. The Delta Point Micro is the most compact, concealable red dot on the market, mounts quickly and easily to the factory rear sight dovetail for an absolute co-witness. 3.5 years of constant runtime on medium brightness setting. Leupold.com. Timney Triggers, the
Always
Alpha Competition Series for Smith & Wesson M&Ps, 3-pound pull weight, crisp trigger break, Teflon nickel sear. You could cook on that thing.
We have a video out on that now on how to properly install that.
So, and it's extensive.
Yes.
We took our time. Some install videos, they like gloss over it, but we tried to do as good of a job as we can do. It's actually really good because I wasn't involved. We weren't involved. So we actually got somebody who knows what the hell he's doing, Chris Serino, and it's good. Lockdown, they sponsored this show.
Yeah.
New secure wall organization products help turn any wall into a gun room. Pair it with the vault door and turn a closet or even a room into your gun safe. Use the code GUNTALK10 for 10% off your entire cart at lockdown.com. And HIVIZ shooting systems, full line of sights, including the Lightwave H3 sight. It combines the brightness of fiber optic with the light emitting benefits of tritium for 24/7 illumination. It's good.
It's really good.
It's good.
And hey, we do have
HIVIZsights.com.
a giveaway.
We have a giveaway.
Spring into action, folks. It's time to do it right now. Just like your spring cleaning at home. It's time to enter. Right?
Yeah, you should do that. Guntalk.com/win.
Boom. And that's all. You got till April 29th, so time is starting to run out.
Rob Lomax is here. Paul's here.
So
Rick is here.
I had to read Stephen Targus's comment.
Oh, here we go.
He's talking about something that's coming down the pipe.
Stephen.
He says, "Dude methed around and found out."
Well played. Well played. So we are going to talk. We're going to have Mike Tyson on the show today. Well, we're gonna talk about Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
But not like talk about him like I want to go toe to toe with them. Because Mike, I don't. But we're going to talk about what happened.
Oh yeah, we got
But
it.
somebody decided he methed around and found out. That's so good. All right, so
what have we been doing
let's talk
this week?
about giveaway stuff. Giveaways?
Yeah, let's do giveaways first. Okay, I'm sorry, Jake, dude. You did not come around. You did not message me, so this has been given away. And Greg Donner.
Donner,
you won this. So,
Blackout Defense Trigger. AR
Drop-in
trigger?
So, super cool.
AR builds. AR builds are a big deal these days. Hearing a lot about it. You guys doing AR builds or any type of gun builds?
Any
Little
gun builds.
Gunsmith projects, changing a trigger out, changing out your sights.
How difficult
grips?
is it to find components and accessories and all that stuff now?
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
And then we also have today some giveaways. We've got a sweet Norma Precision Ammo hat. Ooh, look at that.
And
the snapback.
some Walker Razor Slim Electronic earmuffs.
Those are nice.
And I believe these are Bluetooth capable.
Those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So electric earmuffs, nice to have. You can never have too many.
Yep.
So if you comment, you are entered to win. But you have to come back because we're going to tell you won.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to hear from you. You got to be like, reach out. Respond to our text messages or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll hit you up, bro.
We'll hit you up.
On my beeper.
A pager. It's a pager. So this week, there was some big news across, and we had a little bit of an extensive conversation about it at Gun Talk Nation, hosted by Brian Gresham. And it was about New Orleans Parish trying to exclude themselves from the preemption laws here in the state of Louisiana. Kind of a big deal.
We're special. We want to make our own laws. Well, the thing is, the state of Louisiana has pretty good gun laws, and they have state preemption, which means a city or a county can't make up their own gun laws. That's the Cliff Note version of it. So New Orleans was saying, but we're special. We have a crime problem. We want to make our own gun laws. And so I got a call about this. There was going to be a committee hearing on Tuesday. I got a call on Saturday, and they said, can you come up and show up and maybe speak? And so KJ and Chris said, we had nothing going on.
Well, let's go.
Let's go. So we drove, we're about an hour from the Capitol here. So we drove over to the Capitol. We suited up and
we suited up.
We showed up.
We looked the part.
Yeah. You
didn't want to dress down. But it was okay if you did. I think
in sales, it's good to match what your client is wearing and match, just saying. It's a little
it's just a
trick
thing
for you, all you sales guys out there.
But
if they're wearing a tie, you wear a tie.
It was
You know what I'm
good. So a lot of times what happens when you go into these events, it was a committee hearing, so it wasn't like we were in front of everybody in the state legislature, but it was the Criminal Justice Committee.
Yep.
And you fill out a card, whether you're in opposition or in favor of it, and you can list if you want to talk or if you're just there. So it's fairly easy, and you gather outside.
That's what I was going to say. I wanted to make sure we get it out there to you guys. It's really pretty easy. And I know people go, I have a job, I have stuff going on. Can you show up one day a year? We basically did a half day. We're about an hour away, so we just got up, went there in the morning, and did about a half day at the Capitol. Can you dedicate a half day a year to show up when some gun bills are being heard and speak up? What was cool about it is we kicked their butt.
Yeah.
The bill was deferred, meaning it didn't get out of committee and sent onward, so it lost 9-1 in the subcommittee.
And it
was pretty awesome.
And it was Chris's first time to go to the state capitol and to do something like this, and he was blown away. I think he was more blown away about the ignorance of the other side, and it was like they were banging their heads against the wall that was called reason.
Yes. It was amazing when you hear the people who want to pass gun control and their reasoning for it. It'll drive you crazy and make you laugh at the same time. It is wild. And typically it's a subject they're not familiar with, right? They don't know how criminals think and what they're going to do. They don't understand that there are a lot of law-abiding citizens who are carrying guns already into these places,
Right.
into the town and all that stuff, and there hasn't been a problem. And they don't really think about the fact that passing more gun control laws, and some of the examples of the stuff that they at least talked about wanting to pass would be regulating the manufacturing of and smithing of guns,
Right.
which we were just talking about. That's a big trend these days of people customizing and manufacturing guns, which is still legal.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted to talk about being able to carry a gun into any establishment that serves alcohol. They also wanted to prevent people from leaving guns in their vehicles. So you carry into New Orleans, and then you go to a restaurant, and you can't carry in the restaurant because there's a sign or a new law. So then you go back to your vehicle, and you drop your gun off in your vehicle, but now your gun's left in your vehicle.
Well, they're going to have gun check stations. Well, they'll watch your gun for you.
Right. Yeah. So it was an interesting little exercise. We've been up there before, and I don't do as much as I'd like, but I try to do as much as I can.
Yeah.
You know, I think once a year is a good goal for all of us.
Yeah, and I think Ryan, you had said on the Gun Talk Nation podcast, and this is a shortened version. If you guys really want to dive into what we did, what the bill was about, and everything, go back and listen to the podcast.
Gun Talk Nation. It was a one from yesterday.
Yeah. But Ryan had said it's good to catch bills like this in the early stages. Go to those committee meetings because a lot of times that's where they're going to pass through and go to the House. So if you can catch them on the front end, way better than trying to play catch up. What? You got to read it now.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
You got to read it.
It's not productive at all. It's just funny.
That's good.
Rick says, great picture. Didn't know you two were starting the Gun Talk boy band.
Chris Sereno's on bass.
Oh, that's funny.
That is a good one.
But yeah, look up state preemption. And Stephen, I don't know what Oregon has. I know Oregon's not great on gun stuff. I think New Jersey doesn't have preemption. I'm pretty sure New York doesn't. I'm pretty sure California does not. Yeah. But preemption prevents this patchwork of laws when you're going from county to county, city to city. And so yeah, go listen to the podcast. We talk a lot about it there.
A lot about it.
So
Stephen Target said I would be playing the flute.
So let's talk about what happened on a plane, a JetBlue flight.
JetBlue flight. It was taken off from San Francisco.
Mike Tyson just trying to get somewhere, just trying to get to Florida, minding his own Iron Mike business.
And celebrities get this all the time. And we're going to talk about it a little bit more on the other side. Watch the video. We're probably going to play it a couple times throughout this live broadcast, but check it out.
I can't stop watching.
So this video, we pulled it off the interwebs, and it's courtesy of, I guess, TMZ Sports, whatever. But the face at the end, he got exactly what he wanted. He got exactly what he wanted, and I believe, honestly, he got what he deserved. Dude, these people are trying to just live their lives. Like, yeah, hey, can I have an autograph? No, man, I'm good. Okay. Can I have it?
He doesn't have to give you an autograph. No. He doesn't have to chat you up. It'd be nice, but probably sometimes they're in the mood to chat you up and give an autograph and take a picture, and sometimes they're not. And I don't know. I mean, now you could argue Mike Tyson should just be used to this. It's part of the gig of being famous, and he should just ignore the guy on his flight. But you're right.
Chirping.
He was chirping. He wanted to be Insta Famous. Probably he's like, Dude, that'd make a good story if I got punched by Mike Tyson, right?
I bet you I could get some money out of this deal. There's
that,
what it's
too.
generated towards. It's generated towards being Insta famous. It's generated towards money because, man, but one heck of a story in 10 years to tell his kids, like, hey, I got beat up by Mike Tyson.
I pulled the original if you don't want to just play that one through.
All right, we'll play it again.
Yeah, we'll play it again.
All right, we'll play it again. I think we didn't have audio
We
on
have
the first
audio
one.
on this now.
All right.
Yeah, this one should have. I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, the video, the
give you
audio is not playing.
We'll give you another look at it, though. I mean, you could tell this guy was, like, really in his ear. And
well, and he's sitting there saying that, like, one of the guys comments on it when he's leaning over talking to his buddy across, peasants. He's calling him a peasant. He's calling Mike Tyson a peasant. And I'm sorry, but I don't think that's something that is wise.
seems like a bad idea. I
It's
don't
like
know. I'm not.
stealing gazelle meat from a tiger, like,
Yeah.
or a lion. Like, it just doesn't seem smart to me. So, Ryan,
Yes.
and our audience, I want to know. I've got to know. You're sitting here watching this.
Yeah.
You're right across the aisle.
Yes.
Mike Tyson's sitting there. You see all this go down. Mike Tyson starts waylaying the crap out of this guy. What do you do?
Honestly, I'd probably film it and probably laugh. Because I'm like, I don't need to go help Mike Tyson.
Well,
And if you see this thing building.
Are you trying to de-escalate early? Are you trying to go, oh crap, this guy's going to die? Are you going to go over and lay hands on Iron Mike?
No, I'm not. I did hear in the video, you couldn't hear it there, but I think it was the guy filming. What's funny is they start yelling, Mike, 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 take it easy, take it easy. But it's funny,
I think
it's
he
like.
was taking it easy.
Yeah, that was his version of take it easy. I'm just roughing him up a little bit. I'm not even fighting him. But I thought it was funny how, like, we all know who he is, right? He's Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
but it's like, Mike, like we know him.
Yeah.
Hey, just calm down, Mike.
calm
It's all
down,
right.
Mike.
Don't get mad.
Mike. That,
That's amazing.
I do think it's something to think about because you've had encounters on planes that were dicey. I've had encounters
a few
where you sit there and go, am I really going to have to get involved?
I'm going to
in
have
this?
to get involved in this. This is like bad. Now, on that one, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd get involved. I mean, maybe if it was really got out of hand. But guys shoving each other and slapping each other a little bit,
You have
whatever.
your tiff. Have your tiff. But
I tend to, and we were talking about this the other day, it used to be when you're in high school, junior high, when there's a fight, it's like, crowd around, Now I'm like, I'm going to back away.
Yeah.
I'm not a part of this thing.
Ben Sebastian says, how much would you get paid for one solid punch from Mike? How much do you
A
think?
solid punch?
Or how much would I have to pay you to take one solid punch from Mike Tyson?
I'm not even sure if I'd do it. You don't know what'll happen.
You can call it. You can say, okay, I want to, like, he's got gloves on. He's got gloves, not fist.
He's got gloves.
Not fist. He's got gloves.
I guess $1 million sounds good.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Man, I'd do it for way less than that.
Yeah. Dude, you could have no teeth. You could be blind.
He's going to give you a good solid punch here.
There's so many things. People are like, oh, it's just a fist fight. No, dude. I know people who have died from fist fights.
It's in a ring.
It's a controlled
environment.
situation. One punch.
Okay, how about this? He gets to give you an uppercut to the gut. How much would it be?
Ooh.
See, less likelihood.
Maybe 5 G's?
Doesn't make the
Something like that? Yeah.
face ugly.
I'm probably not going to die from that.
Yeah.
May have cracked rib. 5 G's?
$5,000?
Yeah.
I'd do that. I'd do it for 1,000. Man, just to man.
Well, all right, Benjamin, let's bring in Mike Tyson. He's here. Surprise, KJ.
He was actually flying here to film an episode.
You heard
of
him
FTV.
say it. That'd be amazing.
Just to hit you.
Yeah,
Just to hit
me.
you. This was the long game. We were punking you. Rick says, wow, Mike is usually cool. Met him once
Oh.
before I left for boot camp the next day in Albany International Airport. He walked up to and shook my hand, said good luck while cameras were flashing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, he's got to be a good sport. He was on The Hangover.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
I was fixing to tell you that you don't know my Mike Tyson stories. I hung out with him in Vegas. I don't remember a whole lot of it, but
You stole his
I know-
tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah. We couldn't find one
No.
of our guys. We were on a bachelor party. It was a pretty wild
All
night.
right.
My buddy Stu
Hey.
pulled his tooth out.
Yeah.
He's a dentist. He gets
He's-
out of hand.
Yeah. When he starts drinking. Or
Yeah.
okay, so for a gut punch, now people are getting involved.
We're bidding?
Ben says he'd do it for $5,000 worth of 9mm.
Oh.
That's another way to go about it. Oh,
Yeah? Yeah.
I would. You're right. I probably would do it for free just for the story. Just be like, man,
It would be worth-
I stood in the ring with Mike Tyson and took a punch.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be like 2 truths and a lie. That would be one of my truths.
Yeah.
And they would always pick that it would be a lie. Now they know.
Now you know.
That's that guy's story.
Oh yeah.
He got beat up by Mike.
Well, no, because he's Insta Famous now, so people are gonna know.
Yeah.
But
But the
I would do
problem
it
is with
with or
his
without
story,
cameras. I don't
because people are
care.
like, oh, it makes for a good story. It'd be like, but why'd he punch you? Well, because I was being a total jerk.
Yes.
I was chirping
Oh, yeah.
in his ear for half a flight, and he couldn't take it anymore.
Any bets on if that guy was intoxicated or on something?
He was on something.
He had that liquid courage.
That long layover. What are you going to do with a 3-hour layover? Not drink? I mean, what? You're
Yeah.
going to sit here and go to the library? Go to the yoga studio in the Atlanta airport?
Yeah.
No.
Man, we got a lot of good stuff. Like, I do it for free, but I get to keep the glove that hit me, and he has to sign it. That's a good,
I like
that's a
that.
good one.
That's a good one. You got to
Yeah.
have a memento.
Yeah. Still got a little blood spot on it.
All right, we're making deals. This could
Yeah.
be Mike Tyson's new gig, is just punching people.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah. Man, that's gonna hurt.
He's going to like
so
Comic Con. People are. You got
Yeah, they
Spider-Man.
line
You
up.
got Spider-Man signing autographs, and Mike's over here like,
What do you think he would do?
pay me and I'll punch you.
What do you think he would do to the game with the punching bag? Do you think he'd just blow it up?
Has he ever done that? That would be a video that would go viral.
Yeah.
You're sitting in like a Buffalo Wild Wings, and you see Mike Tyson. You're like, oh, Mike, you have to
Yes.
come hit this thing.
He puts it through the wall.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That's pretty fun. Dude, you guys are lighting it up on
So,
YouTube today.
what do? You're on a plane, and some dude starts getting in a fight with Mike Tyson. What do?
The initial thing that I guarantee you every one of us would do would be to pull out our phones. Because how do you try and
No
pull
one's
Iron
helping
Mike?
because everyone has their phone in their hand. Like, I
Yes.
would help, but I'm kind of in the middle of
But
filming
isn't
this.
that how our society has become now? Anything that bad
Dude, they'll
goes
film
down?
shootings.
Yes, they're
Be
filming
like,
shootings.
oh,
and-
instead of running and hiding for cover,
Right.
they're filming, a mugging or a robbery or a shooting. What was
Yeah.
funny about that is, do you remember the last episode of Seinfeld?
Yes, they got put in jail for it.
They got put in jail for it
For not
because
doing anything.
they did nothing. They watched a guy getting mugged and across the street, and they just laughed. And I guess there was a video of them doing
that
it,
was a-
right? But that was
Yeah.
pre-cell phone, I think, right?
Right. They just
Certainly
sat around.
pre-smartphone.
Good Samaritan law or whatever it was. Yeah. So it's something to think about. Like maybe instead of going for the phone, like maybe exit the situation or I don't know, start taking notes. Like, man, he's got a good. You're getting to see it right there. You take notes, man.
So yeah, that's a little bit of randomness for you today. It's not as much on the gun side of things, but we just thought it'd be fun to talk about.
It's fun to talk about.
If you commented, you are entered to win the Norma hat, the Walker's Razor electronic muffs. Be sure to go to guntalk.com/win to enter our giveaway where you can win a Smith & Wesson rifle and EOTech optic.
Right. And hey, don't forget, each week I list in there some GunDealio deals of the week.
We got some links.
This week is PSA Blim AR lowers. Strip blowers for like $44.
Get like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it
All
now.
right, you guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching Gun Talk Live.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.